Yikes.
Come at me. Don't be afraid, you won't hurt me. Distance! Distance! Use your forte against the foible. No! Beat first, then lunge. Advance, thrust, recover, parry, riposte. Use your forte against the foible. Use your forte against the foible.
Hours later.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
More hours later.
Not bad. You've got good form. Now I'm gonna let you in on the true secret of sword fighting. Sword fighting is kind of like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know just when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches them off guard. You see, kid, your wit's gotta be twice as sharp as your sword.
Alright, welcome back everybody to more Gaming with Rampancy.net. I'm Nargatin.
And I'm Blackstar.
I'm Leah Crow.
And I'm Jail.
And right, the first ever quad representation of all the Rampancy.net crew for a very special edition of Monkey Island Special Edition. That's right. Narc is terribly excited at this, as you can tell, as well as the rest of us. So, yes, Recky's already in the chat. Hi, Recky. Yay, the ape game. Yes, the one
Hi,
and the
Recky.
only. So, Narc, how is everything on your end? Are you excited?
There is an ape game called Ape Out, which is different from this. This is Monkey Island. So, Ron Gilbert, who was working at Lucasfilm back in the day in the early 90s when they did these games the first way around, recently announced that they're going to do yet another Monkey Island game, supposedly due out this year, assuming there's no delay, called Return to Monkey Island. It's supposed to be a direct sequel to Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge, and so that was why I planned for us to play the first two Monkey Island games. This is the first of them, The Secret of Monkey Island, and Monkey Island 2 after that, so we'll be ready to play the third one. And Leah, I understood you've played one or both of these at least, or all of them? Which one of these have you played?
I played 1 and 2. I never played 3.
Okay, so same as me.
1 I remember was I guess I'm giving away my age here a little bit, but it was a gift from my grandmother when I was young.
Younger.
And I remember it was like one
anything.
of the first graphical games I ever played.
I'd
Adventures.
only ever played Escape from Monkey Island, so that's the limit of my knowledge of the franchise.
That's
well,
a
I
newer one, I think.
watched Narc play 2 of them at least, so...
Yep. This is another one of these things where I have an idea that this is like a game of my childhood, and then I look at the release dates, and I'm like, no, dude, you were in college then. You know, that's like, this is not it. Like, our childhood games were the Atari 2600 games, you know, not this, which we played on the Amiga 500.
We had a long childhood.
I guess, yeah, you could look at it that way.
One might say it hasn't
happens.
stopped. Yeah, so...
Okay,
way I look at
The
it, it's
best
like,
kind.
same as him.
Take a look at the
Zale
chat.
Mannix is in the chat.
Yep,
Hi, Zale.
Zale Mannix.
He says, salutations, everyone.
Yep.
And Recky said, yeah, this is a pleasant surprise. He says, yeah, Guybrush Tree Wood. Yep. Return to Monkey. So, yes, we're going to be doing those exciting adventures. But, yeah, as Narc, I remember this fondly, looking over his shoulder. Now, was this one of your Amiga 500 games? I believe that was one of the first reiterations.
Not this one. I played the second one. I never played the first one when it was new. The Monkey Island 2 was the new game on the Amiga 500. It came on like, I don't know, like 6 or 8, 7, 3.5-inch floppy discs.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the one I played. I didn't play the first one until these special editions came out a few years back. And they've got the new art as well as the old art, and we'll be showing that off. So, if we're all ready, why don't we move over to the game? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
That's good. Yep. Recky says, yeah, this was definitely a childhood game for me. Biggest difficulty was the language barrier. He says, big hi to Narc, Rampancy.net crew. Thanks.
Okay, so let me see if I can get the balance of game audio right, because I don't want it to be too loud, but I want to.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
hear
Hey,
it.
go to 50% and work your way up.
I'm a little bit. I'm at like minus 6 dB right now. See how this goes. Okay, now I don't have access to changing the graphics mode. Yes, I think that will happen when this little credit sequence ends. But they've already shown off the old and the new art styles.
It was so beautiful. I didn't want to interrupt.
It is pretty. The new art is very nice, actually.
So looking forward to it.
Hi, my name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I want to be a pirate.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm over this way.
Ah, well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like a flooring inspector. But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the Scum Bar.
Gosh, thanks. I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune.
Good luck.
Where did you say those pirate leaders were?
The Scum Bar.
Right. Thanks.
Okay, you can see just as I hit the end there, I can go back to the old graphics.
Oh no! Please stick with the new hotness.
No, I'm gonna show off the old stuff. We're mostly gonna play with the new stuff, I think.
It looks so good.
It looks as good as you remember the old stuff looking, which it doesn't, because old stuff.
Oh no! This is what I remember. Yes, this is what I remember. Oh my god! This and we just did some point and click adventures recently.
Yep.
And these look exactly like this.
And I think there's no voice in the
Re-elect
old.
Governor Marley.
Yeah.
No,
When there's
please
only
stick
one
with this.
candidate, there's only one choice.
I think it's interesting that the way this represents some of the houses in the old one is by having all the shapes be kind of like off kilter. Notice like these are all angles. There's no squares. There's no right angles here, and
Like our house.
It's not really true of this. Like this here, the window is square, but instead we've got jagged lines indicating wear and tear, and these boards broken here. But there's a lot more details. The moon has gotten huge because, like, look at that. I mean, like that's a reasonably sized moon way in the distance there.
Mm-hmm.
And man, Roland Emmerich is involved in this somehow.
Apparently.
And of course, Scum is the name of the scripting language that's used to that the developers used to make the game. And I also noticed they added in the docks and the ships in the background so that this town here looks a lot more like Woodtick does in the second game, which has that. Like everything, the whole town in that one is made up out of ships, out of like grounded ships. And here it's like none of that stuff's here. It's just
not even remotely.
One small building.
Now, before we get too deep, my question for everyone is, how do you pronounce Caribbean? Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? Leave your version in the comments below.
Okay, Deca says, fun fact, the Monkey Island series is crossed with Uncharted and Sea of Thieves, which in turn is crossed with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yay.
Okay, so now the old interface worked like this, right? Where I can use a mouse to go across, and I pick a verb to use, so I can click open door, and that opens the door. In the new one, which has controller support, you can use the mouse wheel to bring up, I think, a choice of... Yeah, see, I can scroll through the verb choices.
Nice.
Or on the controller, I can bring up a left bumper. I can choose a verb from here.
Nice.
And I think on the other bumper, yeah, I got inventory here, so you can choose a thing to look at. All right, so let's go into the bar.
I don't see anything special about
It's like
it.
a modern game.
Oh. That part's got a lot of good RPM going on there. And that's what the old version looks like. So, let's talk to a pirate.
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town?
Yeah, I am.
My name's Guybrush Threepwood. I'm new in town.
Guybrush Threepwood? That's the stupidest name I've ever heard.
Well, what's your name?
My name is Mancomb Seepgood. So, what brings you to Melee Island, anyway?
I want to
I
be a
wanna
pirate.
pirate.
Oh, really? You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. They're pretty much in charge around here. They can tell you where to go and what to do.
Hold on. We have to back out a second here.
Yeah,
we've got
Leah
a
having
problem. We're not
problems?
getting Leah's audio. Hold on.
Well,
Okay.
it might just be.
Okay, I hear you now. I hear you
works.
now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry. Oh, you can't. Okay.
We can hear
Yes. Yeah, we hear you now.
you. Yeah. Somebody jiggle
weird.
the camera.
Okay.
Okay,
'Cause it seems
Jail,
like
can we
we're
hear you?
before.
I want to make sure we're getting everybody's audio.
I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes. Okay, great. All right, fine. I just want to make sure we're still working.
We're all here. We're all
Okay.
fine here now.
Yes.
Thank you. How are you?
Okay. All right. So let's go back to the game.
Where can I find the governor?
Governor Marley. Her mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't as welcome around her place as they used to be.
Now, with these dialogue scenes, this is definitely way more stylized than the original version.
Oh, yeah. Well, not to mention anti-aliasing.
Yeah, and this looks like it was based like almost on a reference photo. Like they've tried really hard for realistic detail, like these huge pixely individual hairs in this guy's beard.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you remember the old paint programs,
Yeah,
right?
it's
You know, where...
gorgeous,
you know,
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where the Amiga, you could draw and do different things and whatnot with the two-button mouse.
Yeah, but they definitely did go for a completely stylized version of art for the new version, and it isn't exactly the same as the 3D games had later, but it's more like that than it's like the pixel art.
Right.
And I think that what little we've seen of the new one is also a third thing. That's again more like the reissues than the original. It's not going to be pixel art like like the detective story we played, the other one there. I'm blanking on the name. What was it? The
And
X.
I think
The
I
X-Files.
vastly prefer the original dialogue art.
The Cthulhu
think?
game? With Kitty?
No.
Okay.
Before that,
Before that.
Thimbleweed Park.
Yeah, Thimbleweed. We did a point-and-click adventure
Oh.
before that was like the X-Files. You remember it was called Thimbleweed Park, and the expansion. We also did the
And
expansion
that was
as well.
pixel art, but without the without all of the technical limitations that led to the pixel art style being what it
Yeah.
was. So, for instance, like they
Question
they
Deck is in chat.
Yep. Oh, they really stylized, I think, after the second game, and eventually they took things to 3D. Yes. The second game's art style is close to this one, but not identical.
Yep.
Anyway, why not?
Why not?
Well, the last time she had a pirate over for dinner, he fell in love with her. It's made things rather uncomfortable for everybody.
How's that?
Well, there's a whole big story about what happened next, but I don't believe a word of it. Esteban over there at the other table might tell you about it. He takes the whole thing seriously. Very seriously. Uh-oh, looks like my grog is going flat, so you'll have to
My
excuse
grog.
me. Nice talking to you. Have fun on Melee Island.
You think if they're going to stylize the dialogue, at least they should animate it a little bit? Like, I don't know. It seems like a.
Oh well, they
Seems like
are.
a
They're doing facial expressions.
But they
In fact, I was
did that in
gonna-
the original too.
Yeah.
Like the original pixel art also did that.
I don't want to come between a pirate and his grog.
What are you looking at me for?
Oh,
That's what this guy looks like
Oh.
originally.
Much beautiful in
yeah,
the original.
which is way better.
I don't know. I mean, I don't dislike this art style. I think I almost
I
prefer
hate
it the other way around, where this is fine for me for character art, but in the environments, I like the pixel art.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, my name's
I'm
Guy.
Like to
liking the new
introduce
stuff all
myself.
around.
My name's Guybrush.
Yeah? So what?
Who's this pirate that's bugging the governor?
LeChuck. He's the guy that went to the governor's for dinner and never wanted to leave. He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did, and then things really got ugly.
I like the new audio. I'll give it that.
I like the quality of the new audio, but because they've added so much background noise that's not there, because this is just the music. There's no ambient sound from the
Yeah, there's no-
scene. There's no crowd noise.
There's no ambiance.
So it makes the primary dialogue more comprehensible. That was kind of why I went over to see if I could adjust them a little bit, because it's nice to have that ambiance there, but I kind of want it to be a little lower so I can make out the dialogue better.
Right.
But again, here, I think when we use the old interface, I don't think we get any voice acting. We're just going to get...
No, none.
Yeah, see, it's just
Yeah.
text.
Oh man, that is a weird way to.
Maybe they'll do a hack where you can get both.
But a mysterious storm
Yeah,
came up and
that
sank
would
his
be
ship,
ideal for me.
leaving no survivors. We thought that was the end of the fearsome pirate. LeChuck, we were wrong.
What happened then?
He still sails the waters between here and Monkey Island. His ghost ship is an unholy terror upon the sea. That is why we are all in here and not out pirating.
I had to cringe when I saw this question here, because I'm like, this guy lost his eye in a dartboard accident, didn't he?
Excuse me, but I'm looking for the dartboard.
Dartboard? We don't have one anymore. There was a horrible accident. Drinking and darts don't mix.
What happened to your eye?
Well, I was putting in my contact lens when... Hey, wait a second. That is none of your business.
You could use a
can I get a
contact
drink?
lens for a dart.
A drink? You could wait for the cook to notice you. But that would take all day. Just find a mug and sneak into the kitchen. That is what we all do. Look, this whole LeChuck thing has me pretty shaken up. So, if you don't mind...
In the new art, his eye, his prosthetic eye, is so prominent, it makes me think it must be a puzzle item, and we must have to convince him we have to take it. Which I don't think is the case. I don't think that's true. All right, let me go in and sort out the audio. I want to see. I have a feeling maybe the ambience and the music is all together. So what happened if I put the music all the way down? Okay, no. So the ambient must be sound effects because it's not there at all. All right, so who else did we talk to here?
Spinny, Spinny?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just decoration?
Yeah, I think he's just decorative.
I don't think it's wise to wake a sleeping pirate.
Oh, okay, we can talk to this guy.
Aye,
Eye yourself.
aye,
Nice hat.
This one isn't so bad.
aye.
Let's see the
The
original.
cursor makes it look like he's drooling.
So, tell me about Loom.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loom today!
I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes.
I don't remember if I finished Loom or not. I did have it. And if you have a walkthrough, I know that it's not a long game to finish. I think you can speed run it very quickly if you know it, but the puzzles are kind of unique in their nature in a way that like normal adventure game logic doesn't necessarily help, and a lot of them are musical in nature, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yes.
Jeez, what an obvious sales pitch.
Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away.
Nice talking to you.
Aye.
Who else? Okay, I think we can talk to the dog.
Grr.
Woof.
Oh, yeah.
Island.
Now, I remember in the original game, you didn't get a dialogue screen for this. They showed you on the box, like
yes.
a version of it, but they just gave you the environment.
Yeah, this doesn't
I
have a
was
character
like-
art like the other one does. It's just the menu.
But it did have
in
one.
the screen.
It just didn't make it into the game because they showed it
Oh.
on the box, and that always drove me nuts. I wonder if we can get a picture of the box art now.
I'm looking
I don't
up.
know, look.
I'm looking it up now.
Is this a Star Trek reference?
What does it say?
This is War. The other dialogue choice here is Worf.
I guess it is. I mean,
Worf.
Worf is.
Worf.
All right. Did that kick us out of talking to the dog?
Take my wharf, please.
Arf.
Okay, the Sega CD doesn't have a picture of the dog. Let's see if the PC one does.
Trademark.
What? What is he saying? Mainlerland?
Melee Island. It's the name of the island we're on.
Oh,
It's the island that Governor Marley is governor of, and it appears in both the first two games.
Woof, LeChuck?
Marley.
He just gave a wolf whistle to the governor.
Chuck. Monkey Island.
Okay. Let's see what this one looks like. I think for me, there's kind of a charm in the little character animations in the pixel art, especially when they talk, quote unquote, talk. Like here, if we start this.
he looks aghast.
Yeah, that, like, to me, there's a certain charm in these, like, flapping jaw animations that the old games really have. You also see it in the Space Quest games, which of all the Sierra games were the ones that I liked, as opposed to the King's Quest games, which I just found to be kind of hateful and unfunny and not fun. I want to kill you all, I want to be a fireman, no.
I want to be a pirate.
So what?
Why bother us?
Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing. So? So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog.
I think I found the box art.
Do you have any special skills?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Well, all right, but you don't become a pirate just by asking. You'll have to go through the 3 trials.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass.
You must master the sword
And the art of thievery.
and the quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin.
Right. You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and a treasure huntery. Then return with proof that you've done it.
And then you must drink grog with us. Grog!
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah.
Is that the graphic you were
Oh.
pulling up?
Yes. Let's see if I can pop that up. There we go. Yeah. So that's what
Aw,
Jail
the
Thumb
dog
is.
is cute. Yep.
Yeah, there's a very more almost like a Hanna-Barbera style of dog there.
I was thinking Snoopy.
Could be. Actually, he looks
Oh,
more
yeah,
like a
that's
beagle.
actually a pretty cute dog. And that's a lot coming from me to say it's a cute dog.
Fair.
Considering
Fair
the
enough.
cat fandom.
Now, one thing I noticed about this is that starting with the second game, where we were already talking about Ghost Pirate LeChuck, and it was a revenge thing, I assumed that what had happened was that in the previous game, the player character had killed LeChuck, which is kind of true, But then you start this one, and he's already dead before we've ever met him. And he's already a ghost terrorizing the seas, which is why no one is out on the seas, which is, again, a thing that they kind of repeat. They also create a reason so that in the first part of the second game, everybody is afraid to go to sea, so you're restricted to one island when the game starts.
Right. Chromosphere Media's in the chat. Yeah, I can see why they didn't put the dog in. It looks off theme. Question Deca says, yeah, cartoon Dalmatian, I think. Yeah, is it a Dalmatian or is it a Beagle, or is it just a very small Dalmatian? I don't know if we see spots later.
I thought it was a Beagle, but I could be wrong. I have no idea.
Love the selling point above the dog image. Participate in complex and meaningful dialogues. And it's just woof, woof, arf.
Woof, woof. Narc, I don't know if you noticed this.
I miss box art.
Yep.
I missed that too. Narc, are you seeing this storm coming in? I'm sending you a picture of it now. I don't know if you can see
Yes, I have. I saw the notice earlier saying that, that between like 2 and 4, we were due to get some thunderstorms.
It's pretty much across our state, the neighboring states, northern states, southern states. It's literally, well, you can see this. I mean, it's literally across the entire East Coast. So if we end up having a power issue or whatnot, this is why. So yes, apologies. We may end up losing power at some point.
Oh yeah, is that windy? I love windy because it does the live lightning strike.
Yep, those lightning strikes are live. Yeah. So
yeah, but you know what? They're already north of us and heading out to sea, so I'm not really worried about those. If there were more in the line behind that, I'd worry about it. But
yeah, it's not them. It's literally all that stuff behind us, which is literally heading in our direction. But keep in mind, if the grid goes, it could be from any one of these. So
true.
Yay! Haverhill's getting pummeled right now.
Yeah, Haverhill's getting slammed there.
Poor Haverhill.
Oh man.
Deca said everything north of Edmonton is expecting snow right now. Okay.
Really?
So
wow. All right.
Deca's got snow. We're getting thunder showers. Leah, what's it like in Hawaii with you?
Cloudy. We actually got some,
no chance
some
of losing
rain
power
last night, which was so wonderful.
Really?
We were having horrible heat wave, like heat index 135. It was insane.
Oh God. Yeah, no, that sounds terrible. Okay. Well, back to
so anyway, this chapter is called The 3 Trials. These are the 3 trials: mastering the sword, stealing a thing, and treasure huntery.
Tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword. You must seek out and defeat the sword master. Someone in town can probably direct you. Oh, you want to find somebody to train you first.
Imagine trying to take on the sword master without any training.
Yar.
Okay, and then we need to steal the thing.
The art of thievery.
We want you to procure a small item for us.
The idol of many hands.
In the governor's mansion. The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside of town.
You'll have to get past the guards, naturally.
The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside.
Hey, they're a particularly vicious breed. You might be able to drug them or something.
And that's also a puzzle that I think is in both games. Is getting rid of the mayor's dogs, or I seem to remember that being something that's in both.
Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Legend has it that there's a treasure buried here on the island.
All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island and bring it back here.
Should I have a map or something?
Well, you can hardly expect to find a treasure without a map.
And don't forget, X marks the spot.
You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig.
What's in that grog stuff anyway?
Grog
Oh,
is a
yeah.
secret mixture which contains one or more of the following:
Kerosene,
propylene glycol,
artificial sweeteners, sulfuric acid,
rum,
acetone, red dye number 2,
scum,
axle grease, battery acid.
and or pepperoni. As you can probably imagine, it's one of the most caustic, volatile substances known to man.
The stuff eats right through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them.
I remember when I was little, I read that description and actually tried to make some.
Oh God!
No.
I did use edible substitutes.
Leah took it as a recipe.
Well, it's nice to hear you survived. Were there any other casualties?
Wow. Other than the crockery.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta admit, I don't think it occurred to me to try that.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
It did not
No.
sound appealing.
But then again, we started with the second game, not this one, so.
I'll just
Yeah,
be running
Reki
along
says
now.
genius writing there.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Oh, Rek wants to know, did you get those fused outlets yet? Well, we got the battery backups and stuff, so that was nice. Work set us up with those. But they don't last forever. They basically give you time to shut down systems correctly.
Cozy.
So.
Hey, you can't come back here.
Okay. We have to wait for him to leave so we can go into the kitchen and see what's in there and follow adventure game logic, which is to pick up everything that is not nailed down and some things
Nailed
that
down.
are.
Yep, there we go. That was
Hey,
Oh, wow, the cook is.
don't go into the kitchen.
Oh, I didn't wait long enough. He
You
wasn't off the screen
yep.
yet.
Nope. Media says, yeah, grog is actually watered down rum served warm. The more you know.
Come on, cook. Come out.
Rex
It
says,
doesn't
"Beats
seem to
nothing."
open.
Why would it?
I don't see anything special about it. I don't see anything special about it.
Oh, bless me.
Bless you, good sir.
Make the cook
Thank you.
come out here. Yeah, there he goes.
Couldn't
Okay.
get to the mute fast enough.
Oh no!
See,
Come on.
it's following you.
He's-
You are never
Hey!
going to do it.
Don't go into the kitchen.
Yeah. There's reasons. Oh, are you gonna wait for the old graphics? You're gonna try to do it the old graphics because maybe it'll work better. No, I think you have to do the timing where literally he's off screen.
Yeah, he has to be
You
off the
literally
screen
got
entirely.
Instant. Yeah, you've got like barely an instant to do it. That's so funny.
I was just trying it out before we started and actually had no trouble doing it the first time there. And now he doesn't want to let me do it.
And you wonder why I'm worried about doing control in one throw.
Yep. Deca says, remember the Pirate Creed, loot then pillage. Yeah, loot then pillage. Pillage then burn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go.
Gets it in the
All
right
right.
order.
Okay, so now in here, bunch of stuff to grab.
Rex says Narc. I imagine Narc would do a decent Treewood impression. Yeah, I think he would be good as Treewood.
I want to be a
I
pirate.
think that bird will peck my hand off.
Okay, now this.
Yes, he will.
Let's see if I can look at it.
Don't you have to do something to distract the bird?
Yeah.
I think that bird will peck my hand off.
I think you're right. Deca. Yeah, thus Narc describes
The game-
the streamer's curse.
The game wants to try really hard to make you do the default action. Like, for instance, like I've selected the cursor for look, but now on the fish,
I think it's a herring.
It says pick up. Yeah.
yeah, it wants me to pick up,
I think that
which
bird
is
will peck my
the
hand
secondary
off.
action. So, like, it really wants to
Right. It
guide
could
you
be-
so that it does the right thing, but
Which should be simple to do in the old interface.
Yes,
Ooh.
exactly. Because here I just say, look at fish. And he does say it is a red herring.
Yep.
Which, literally would mean it's not something important, but it is important. It is the solution to a puzzle. What I don't remember is how to get rid of the bird.
Yeah, don't you have to do
anyway.
something with the pot? It's animated, so they were drawing your attention.
There is
to it.
something to do with the pot. And again, I'd see it's so much easier to
Oh, the
actually.
poison.
It's
What about the poison barrel? Oh, wait, hold on. There's a picture of the Pillsbury Doughboy in the old graphics.
Yes,
What's in the
the
new?
old graphic has the picture. It's the Pillsbury Doughboy, and
Oh, you didn't
Here-
look at the. You didn't look at the
it's
meat.
not.
Oh, well.
I think if it was too good, they would get sued. I think that's why they got away with it with the old graphics.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
Deca says, "Yeah, you need to
like
feed the bird." Yeah, we're thinking that. We're just trying to figure out what he would be interested in. Was there something that we had to grab from?
I think it's full of that foul stuff.
Yeah.
can't open the barrel. Wow, it is so much
what
easier
about-
to do this in the old graphics.
In the
It's
old
really kind of
one.
weird.
Darn it!
It doesn't seem to
Wait a
open.
minute. There's no split screen for the new one, right? You can't just.
No, I can bounce back and
lower
forth
window.
as
Yeah.
often as I want, but I can't split screen. Okay, so I was able to
That's
cook
funny.
the meat, but I don't think just cooking it.
It doesn't seem to open.
Yes, meat doesn't open. You're right. You're right.
Oh,
meat doesn't open.
Chromosphere Media asks, Pillsbury what boy? What on earth is that? Oh, well, maybe we should explain. The Pillsbury Doughboy was the representation of
Oh,
the
it's a lot easier to
Pillsbury.
see the pot under
company
the table in the old
that-
graphics than it is in the
Yes,
new one.
yes. This
Yes, it
doesn't
is.
even seem to be an interactable item, and the pixel to interact with it. This is really small.
Yep.
And here, because of this bright blue handle, it's really obvious. Have we wear this as a helmet? Or is that the other game? I may be mixing it up with what you use the pot for in the second game. These together? No. And obviously, strangely enough, the bird is not a thing. You can't actually interact with the bird directly. Like, use pot with fish. No. Meat with fish. And we can't get the grog. I think we need a mug to get grog. That was why the guys outside were saying, hey, find yourself a mug and you can get some grog. That's what everybody does.
Yeah, this is one environment where I think the original actually outdoes the new one.
In terms of being able to comprehend the puzzles, it might very well be. Now, I also thought maybe we could just get grog in the pot. But he says, no, I don't want that much grog. So we're like, okay, we need a smaller container for grog. And they all have their mugs, but their mugs aren't interactable objects.
Oh yeah, Narg, just for shits and giggles, can we show after you get the thing? I want to show them the Pillsbury Doughboy because we've got some international guests that have no idea what the f we're talking about. So yeah, Pillsbury Doughboy was most widely known as it was also called Poppin' Fresh. Is an advertising mascot of the Pillsbury Company, which, ta-da, as you can see there. So if you punch up the graphic, they actually had a tiny little version of it on the wall in the kitchen. So it's funny that they were actually able to get away with it for as many years as they did. Because
let's
yeah,
see if I-
normally
let's see
when
if I
you
can go
use
back.
products and stuff. Yeah, products and stuff from corporations, they especially nowadays and everything, they get their panties in a twist. But if you look in the old style graphics, he's actually, see, right there on the wall, ta-da, in the lower left-hand corner. So yeah, it was
There you go.
basically, it's a topical comic reference to a corporate mascot that made, muffins and baked goods and things like that in the US. So yeah, that's funny.
Wasn't planning on this being such a multimedia extravaganza, but there you go.
Yeah, media's like, what's it doing in Monkey Island though? Well, see, they obviously have a bunch of different references and other comical things that may not translate culture-wise, so, or at least pop culture-wise from a U.S. standpoint.
Foul stuff pirates drink.
Yeah, the
Oh,
spigot
here's a
is
silly
not.
question.
The spigot is not something that can be interacted with separately.
I don't see anything special about it.
Do they have hotkey buttons in the new interface? Like, can you hit a numpad or something, or hit the numbers for the thing?
I
Do they
believe there
correspond?
are, but you know what? I have the controller here, and as usual in this case, since most of the games I play on the controller, I don't have the keyboard in front of me. Is the stream computer's keyboard? The gaming
Right,
computer's
okay.
keyboard is on the floor. So yeah, there are key bindings, but like I
Oh, there we
basically
go.
don't have access to them.
Gotcha.
So I'm using the mouse and the controller. All right, I think we may. Yeah, see, we can't get these mugs. I wonder if we can grab one in this room, or whether we have to do that outside. This mug.
I think that comes later.
I think you may be
much
right.
later.
Okay. In that case, we'll probably go outside. We'll explore the island, or whatever we can reach.
Meanwhile,
I remember what we need
deep
them for.
beneath Monkey
and that doesn't
Island,
happen
the
till-
ghost
Wait,
pirate
wait,
LeChuck ship. A river of lava.
How's that even possible?
Captain LeChuck, sir.
There's
gosh,
nothing
it
like
looks
the hot
corporeal.
winds of hell blowing in your face.
No, sir. Nothing like it. Sir,
It's days like this that make you glad to be dead.
Oh, yes, sir. Glad to be dead.
You are glad to be dead, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship, then murdered me and everyone on board. Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Melee Island.
Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young, inexperienced, probably nothing to worry about. Don't know why I bothered you with it. I'll have him taken care of myself.
Wait! I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs.
Yes, sir.
Anybody recognize the voice of LeChuck?
It is really good. I don't remember who that is, though.
That is actor. Well, let's see, Earl Bowen, who played Dr. Silberman in the Terminator movies.
Oh, okay.
In technical terms,
He's also-
he's a loon.
I could make a career out of this guy.
This guy doesn't need a shred of proof. It's brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's called the truth.
Leah, is it raining where you are now, too?
I think that's birds.
Yeah, let me, I'll have to mute myself, I guess. It is raining, yes.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear
so
that.
I
It's
was
almost
right.
as
You can-
loud as the rain outside
Yeah.
here, which in video should be
Wow.
filtering it out, but I can still hear it.
I think we jinxed her as far as
Okay.
rain goes. Now we've both got it. But yeah, I
Okay,
had a
cool.
feeling it was
Great.
going to be loud on the roof.
It also just occurred to me watching that scene that maybe Jedi Fallen Order is just a remake of Monkey Island. Like,
Could be.
isn't Cal basically just like the Jedi version of Guybrush Threepwood?
Oh, speaking of Cal, you
Yeah.
do know that they released the trailer of the new game today,
Yes,
right?
I did hear there was
Yeah.
one. I haven't seen it yet.
I have.
But-
It looks good. I'm excited. I'm hoping the Mando mod still translates.
I'm hoping the Mando mod still translates.
Oh, if it is, I'll be super excited. We'll definitely have to do that one. Deca says, I really, really wish you could export that rain here.
Oh, we needed it desperately. I'm sorry, but I can't share that one.
These guys are also in both games.
Of low moral fiber. They're pirates.
Hey, nice rat.
Do you like rats?
Yes, I love rats.
They're very intelligent creatures. More intelligent than him. Why, there's a story around these parts that a bunch of rats actually crewed a ship here from fabled Monkey Island.
No, that's not right. It was actually a group of monkeys.
That would be more on topic.
That's difficult to believe.
Yes, but it's true. When they arrived, they sold the ship for a pretty penny. Only time I've seen anyone get the better of old Stan in a deal.
I thought it was rats.
I think they're just letting us know that when it comes time to buy a ship, we need to go find somebody named Stan to buy one.
Chromosphere Media has a question. He says, do you guys have an opinion yet on which graphical style you like better, old or new, and if you had to choose?
I mean,
I like
Thoughts?
the old.
Yeah, I had a feeling Leo was going to go old. Narc, how do you feel?
Yeah.
Does the nostalgia override, or?
I like them both, but I think if you put a gun to my head and said it has to be one or the other, I probably would take the old, if for no other reason than that would be the original preserved as it was, without the patina of nostalgia looking back at it, or the new version replacing it with like, well, that's what we meant to do, or that's what you thought it looked like, or whatever.
Right.
Again, if you basically said you can only have one version, I would say give me the original.
Okay.
If I had to invent one, maybe I would say, yeah, if there was a Thimblewood Park version, which was an update to the pixel art, maybe I would choose that, but that's just not what they chose to do. Like, I would like the widescreen aspect ratio. I would like the voice acting. And it would be okay to add those to this version. Just let me see the whole scene, right? Like, this guy is literally, off the edge of the screen. And I'd have to walk over there to show him. But
Right. See, I was curious as whether it's not so much either or. It's just that for functionality and game usage as well as style and audio, if you could cherry pick to make your perfect version, stylistically though, I think he was just curious, would you pick the old graphics or the new? Because for you, the gameplay is obviously a factor. You're not new to the new interface and the controller support and all the other fun stuff. It's definitely more convenient using the old lower controllers underneath the screen space. So if you could cherry pick to make your own, I'm sure, pick, like you said, because the audio is the big thing. The audio acting is the big thing. And if you got that with the old graphics,
Right, but I
that
didn't really
probably
include
would
that
be
in
fine.
Graphics.
Yeah.
Like
for me,
if you're really
like
gonna
the new
cherry
style.
pick, like if you're really going to cherry pick, I would choose the old characters and the old interface where you actually have like the text and everything on the bottom, but the new backgrounds, like the environmental art in the new style, I do like that. But the characters they just look so weird. I can't get over
just the
it.
artistic style they picked. It's not something that appeals.
it's a choice. I admit that.
Yeah, like it's a choice to be crappy, but sure.
Wow, he's getting judgy, ladies and germs. Okay, so not a fan of the new character art. Okay, I got you.
I gotta admit,
Jail,
like here,
what do you think?
I'll just be running along now.
No, Jill, tell us what you think.
Think of what? I've been lost since the day one.
What about the art style choice?
No, I'm actually kind of mixed on the art style choice. I do like some of the choices on the old art, but I do like those close-up shots of the remastered.
Okay, well, yeah. See, I'm of that opinion too. I mean, I don't mind the new stuff. You know, maybe it'll wear on me later on. Maybe they'll have a point where they don't like it. I mean, I have a lot of nostalgia for the original game and the original art and all the original functions of it. You know, the writing and the humor is what sold us on these. You know, that was always the big thing. And the writing translates regardless of what the interface is. But Narc has definitely got some practical things that I'm not, you know, bumping up against, which is the interface and the actual gameplay. So if I had to choose, yeah, I would probably prefer a cherry-picked version of convenience, and having the lower graphics as well as the interface when you do stuff is definitely more convenient for a point and click. So that maybe it would be nice if that would have been an option, even with the new. But I'm liking the new art style, and I'm loving the audio over it. To me, that's just absolutely, you know, cherry on top. So to be honest, I would go with either. If you had to put a gun to my head, though, I probably would go with the new. I would be inclined to do that just to get the audio.
And the user interface for a lot of point-and-click adventure games can be ugly as heck, too. Like, they would have 9 buttons constantly shown at the bottom corner screen, just like the Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis.
Oh yeah. Or Thimbleweed, or, you know, any of the other point-and-click adventure. I remember Obidus had that. You know, Obidus had those controls. So
that was another game we never finished.
No, and I so want to. In fact, I don't even know if anybody's got a playthrough of that online. But for this, I'm leaning towards new. Leah's definitely a classic, and Narc is kind of a mixed. I think Jail. Where did you land?
I think I'm new. I'm new. I'll take the new.
New too? Okay, so we're split 50-50. Half new, half old.
I think even on the character art, it's a bit of a case by case thing. Like, for instance, I think here what you've got on Guybrush is a kind of young, fresh faced, kind of chubby cheeked, lovable goof, right? The idea that he wants to be a pirate is laughable. His character is pitiful. It's all on purpose. I'm not really sure what this character design communicates.
It's not human.
It's not. Yeah, it's highly stylized. Human. It's highly angular.
He's not real.
He's very pointy. Like, I'm not really sure. But for instance, this guy over
lanky.
This guy over here, this pirate, I think, like, that's a pretty good approximation, just because the really prominent aspects of her design are the yellow band on the hat and his goatee, and they've done pretty well. And the fact that he's rocking back and forth in the barrel, which is something he does in both the games. But this is not a very relatable or sympathetic character. It's very odd. His neck is so long, and I don't know. Like,
yeah, Deca says, he's thin, he's lanky, he's weak. It's what it's supposed
barely
to show.
got.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Barely got a neck here, and here he's some kind of giraffe.
Raph. I knew you were gonna say giraffe.
Anyway, all right. Well, let's forge on.
Deca has a point. He says he's basically Ichabod Crane. Yes, that's kind of what I saw in it. Yeah, they were going for an Ichabod.
Oh,
I think you're right.
Rex says the hair is straight out of Titan AE, which, you know what, I've never actually seen. I've never actually seen that.
Titan AE was the first movie
in the original as well. Like the newer art style seems to show like someone who's like maybe in his 30s, but you know isn't.
Well, he's taller. Yeah, he's taller than what you would expect for his age. You know, as opposed to a guy in his late teens, early 20s or something.
FYI, Titan AE was the first movie I ever saw by myself.
Really?
Yes. That was when I got my license, and I said, what would it be like if I drove myself to a theater, saw a movie by myself, and then went home? And I picked Titan AE.
Was it all you had dreamed and hoped?
Well, I had fun, but it sadly hasn't aged that well.
No, it is not.
All right, well, let's see if these pirates can give us a map.
Do you know where I can find a treasure map around here?
Want to buy a map, eh? Our maps are top quality, not like the bird-caged liners you get from that clown across the street. No, just kidding. These are actually copies of the minutes of the last meeting of the Melee Island PTA. Can't even give them away.
That is a clue, of course.
Want one?
No, but I'll take one if you give me 2 pieces of 8, and no, it must be on my way. So this is how you get a small amount of money.
No, but I'll take one if you give me 2 pieces of 8.
Okay, that's fair.
Say, are you guys pirates?
No, we're a wandering circus troupe.
But this rat scared away the elephant.
Shut up! Of course we're pirates. You can't buy clothes like these off the rack.
What do you want?
What's in the keg?
Rum.
Jam.
Jam.
Rum. Rum and jam. It's an old pirate favorite. Everybody knows that.
I'm really interested in this pirating thing.
What do you want?
How come you're on this street corner and not on a ship, looting, pillaging, sacking, that sort of thing?
Well, pirating hasn't been panning out so well for us.
There are some unnaturally talented pirates in the area right now.
Operating out of Monkey Island.
So we've been pursuing alternate means of self-support. We're trying to start up a circus.
It was working out well, until the rats scared off the elephant. Now you've depressed us. Go home.
Oh.
And these guys, if I remember, keep up this act of the traveling circus, or at least reference it when you meet them in the next game as well. Okay, so now let's switch into this and see if we can take a look at what we've got. We've got some money.
Yeah, Deca said there's the reason there's so little money on Melee Island.
So a lot of spelling errors in the minutes.
That doesn't seem to work.
Oh, Rex says, I now just noticed the lights in the
sure, a lot of
windows going
spelling
off and
errors.
off. It's a nice touch. Is that there in
Yeah,
the
and
old
there's-
graphics too? Yeah. Does the lights
Yeah,
blink
and
in the old one?
there's also a character in the background who walks in and out of some of these doors, even ones you can't go in and out of yourself, I think.
Okay.
So why is there green smoke coming out of that chimney?
Because
Why
this
it-
is the voodoo shop.
Well, yeah,
Isn't that
well,
further
not only that,
down?
but
No,
I
I think it's
think
this
any-
whole... Because this is the door for it here. And if you look
yeah,
at some
I
of the
think lights
items
are green inside.
in the windows, these are the hanging, like the chickens, and this is a
Yeah,
skull. So
it's-
I think these
all
whole
green.
two things here are supposed to be... maybe you
I
walk
Also the
in...
lights. See the lights on the
I mean, if
string?
you look at the old one.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
look
they're
that
all
way.
just
Yeah,
It
see,
doesn't
I
look
always
this way.
assumed-
Amber.
It looks
I
like
always
this
assumed that was a
door
separate building.
is separate. This is a separate building, and you're right. As you see, you can't see anything in the windows. There's no chimney. There's no green smoke. That's only in this version where they've basically made this bigger. And even this, if you notice, like, there's no sign here indicating what's in here. Like, it's really non-obvious what's in this structure in the old graphics. And the new one, look at it. Look, all the signs here of what's going on in here. Everything here tells you something going on in there.
Seems a bit hand-holdy to me, but
Yeah, well, I think that is one thing they wanted to do was try to make it more accessible.
What are you looking at? Excuse me, but do you have a cousin named Sven?
What?
Never mind. Good night. Excuse me, but do... Oh, it's only you again.
My cousin Sven sends his regards.
I see. Let's talk business.
You want to buy a map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island? Only one in existence. Rare. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of 8.
No thanks. I don't have enough money.
Well then, buzz off, kid. It's bad for business.
Now, if I remember the way this pans out, is that even if you manage to get the money to buy that off him, it just turns out to be the same document as the other guys had. It's minutes of the Melee Island PTA, and is not, in fact,
Excuse me, but now it's only you again. Come back for the map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island, huh? I hope you brought enough money this time.
Nope. No thanks. I don't want it.
Not enough money, huh? Come back when you're serious about treasure hunting, kid.
Okay. So let's go.
Rex says, yeah, guess these guys went from men of low moral fiber to men of low moral fiber. Deca says, yeah, people in this computing age generally don't accept the old ways, and sadly, we're all old. Rex says, speak for yourself. I'm still 30 for another month.
That guy's Pirate Thor. Look at that guy.
Yeah, 30 is the new 20.
Okay, so now we're in the voodoo shop.
Yeah. I remember I always wanted to be able to interact with the other screen, and they never let you. Like, they tease you with being able to highlight on things, but you can't actually do anything.
Oh, the voodoo knickknacks.
Poor chickens. No thanks. I'd rather not touch any of this creepy voodoo stuff.
Of course, I do want to grab the one thing that I'm pretty sure I can grab.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. What possible use could that have?
Don't care. Pick it up.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Oh, does it not let me do that? I thought you could.
What possible use could that have?
You could, yeah. It's just defaulting at you.
Yeah, see, again, like, it was way easier to just say, yes, pick it up, give it to me, than it was to do it. It was looking at it when I wanted to pick it up.
Well, even look at, yeah, see, it's got the walk icon, but the, yeah, see, look at should be the magnifying glass.
I think it's supposed to be left and right triggers.
It's a bug.
So, or actually left and right mouse buttons, which I think is the A and B.
Poor little thing. Whatever it was.
Oh, Ekibert's in the
Poor
chat.
little
Hey,
thing.
Eki.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, he says it's a shame this remake makes you choose between the old graphics and
Yes.
the voice acting. Yeah,
Yes,
and
that's
that
pretty much
makes
what
me
we were
wonder
saying.
if there's a mod, if there's a hack, if somebody's actually changed it, or maybe with
no.
feedback they'll figure out a way around it.
Well, I'll tell you what, after this episode, I'll go and see if there's, like, maybe an INI file we can edit or a mod we can get that can give us both. Well, I don't know.
Or better yet, oh, wouldn't it be funny if you could have two computers with the same interface where you actually are selecting the same thing on each one all the time, and you could just output one to the other.
Let's see. There's a jar of bat drippings, a box that says assorted scales, a shaker full of monkey flakes, and some cat knuckles. Cat knuckles? How barbaric.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, I do remember reading about this, is that between the original edition, because some of these old versions had various things, like there's CD versions that have full audio on them, but they had the old graphics because the new graphics hadn't even been made yet.
Oh, Deca says there are cables for that Black Star. Oh, I have no doubt. I'm sure somebody's...
I think I hear slithering inside. Gee, I wonder what's in these baskets. Gee, I wonder what's in these baskets.
Wicker?
Oh, well, anyway.
Oh, just for Amber's in the chat. I drive 4. He says, yeah,
What may
I
I
always have
help
monkey
you with,
flakes in my
son?
cat knuckle sandwich.
Okay, so here's the original voodoo lady. And her bubbling... It's not even really a cauldron. It just looks like it's a pit in the floor. And here it's almost like a fountain or a font or something.
Maybe it's a floor cauldron.
This is another one of those environments where I prefer the old one because the old one draws more focus to the.
Yeah, it's all.
It's kind of
all
like
black,
surrounded in darkness. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no detail here. There's just a few foreground items. There's her and this and you and this to frame the characters.
Yep.
And yeah, this has got most of the same elements, but I would say, for instance, that here, like the bead curtain and these other items here don't function to frame the characters as aggressively as the old one does.
Oh, Octavia's in the chat. Hi, Octavia. Octavia says, yeah, I watched another streamer that started playing this recently, and yeah, I like the older graphics. And he says, nah, she's getting a mani-pedi.
If there is one... If there is... Oh. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep, we hear you.
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay. I was just saying, if there is one point-click adventure game that got remastered that I'm definitely mixed on the graphics and old versus new, it's the Full Throttle Remastered Edition.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Yeah, we haven't played that yet. Okay.
Yeah, that has some issues.
I played that back in the day. I don't think I've played the remaster edition, so I don't know what that looks like. All right. Well, anyway, how much for the chicken?
Ah, I sense the guilt of stealing my chicken grows. Take it. It's yours.
Why don't you want it? Is it jinxed with an ancient voodoo curse?
No. The pulley squeaks. So, my mind-reading skills tell me it is your future you are interested in. Are you certain this is something you really wish to know?
Yes, tell me everything that's gonna happen to me.
I am getting a vision. I see you taking a voyage, a long voyage. I see you captaining a ship.
Yeah!
I see...
What? See what?
I see a giant monkey.
Yikes.
I see you inside the giant monkey.
Gross.
Wait. It's all becoming clear. Your journey will have many parts. You will see things better left unseen. You will hear things better left unheard. You will learn things better left unlearned.
What kind of things? I hate surprises.
No. The time is not right to know. When you know your purpose, come see me. I will let you know then.
What the devil? Sound like the Hanna-Barbera logo coming in.
She's gone. Can we go back over here and look at anything? No. Hello?
Hello? Guess no one's here.
Yep. And they put, in the new graphics, they've put a monkey into her chair. Oh, well, I guess it...
Wasn't it always there? Well, it looks like a half monkey and the other one's a skull, so...
This one kind of looks like a skull, but you know...
But
the more I look at it, though, there also is the monkey there.
Oh, yes, I see that too.
Yeah, Rex says monkey flakes, crispy, sweetened whole wheat, and rice
Whereas this is clearly a monkey, although I could kind of get eyes out of these under the arms, but it looks less like a skull.
As the other. Yeah, it's not one of those dual hidden things. Yeah, so I guess they missed that mark.
Okay.
Octavia says, yeah, the only major thing I don't like about the new graphics is pretty much how his head and hair looks. See, she's another one who didn't like it.
Yeah, I
looks like
don't.
a youth pirate with a
Yes.
slash of
Yes.
Peaky Blinders. Wow, there's a description for you.
He looks more
Dick
than
says-
just thin and lanky. He looks emaciated in an evil and unhealthy way.
Yeah, not good. Yeah, his hair is way too tall.
It's just
Um,
bad.
Deca says, yeah, in shorts, no shortcuts.
Sorry.
Eki Burke says, yeah, I think there's a greater issue with the game remasters being handed by B teams versus experienced artists / programmers. Did the B team do this one?
I
Was this-
don't
was this
remember.
a
like
pawn-off?
there's the new game is definitely an A team thing, right? Where they've brought back Ron
Right.
Gilbert and they've brought back David. Is that David Wasserman? Or I'm getting that name wrong. I have to look that up. Not Tim Schafer, because he's obviously off doing his own thing. They do have the composer of the music back, Michael Land, who's doing the music for the new game. But yeah, I do think it's like you hire a company who does it on spec for a certain price, and that's what you get. But then again, a lot of very good games have been done on very tight schedules and very tight budgets. So
It can happen.
Can I go in here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Deca
yeah,
says,
okay, it just comes out the other side.
Paradilia. Yeah, Paradilia. It's a monkey and a skull in both. It's
Okay,
a
there
breakfast.
was
It's a dessert and a
one
floor
thing
topping.
I wanted to use because
Uh,
in the other game you have to catch the rat. Yeah, don't mess with
Octavia
my
said,
rat.
plus his giant forehead. Yeah, yeah. I think that the hair makes the forehead look even bigger.
I said don't pester the rat.
Okay. All right.
I think that was optional actually, but I don't remember. I remember you could scare away the rat. I don't remember if that was a necessary thing.
And this one or the next
do
one?
you want to?
Because the next one, I remember at when it launched, did give you optional difficulty levels where you could skip some puzzle steps by choosing lower difficulty. I don't think this one has that, but the second one does.
Chromosphere is asking Eki Burke, do you reckon that the original artists or programs were consulted on this? And that's an interesting question. Does anybody know?
No.
Has there been a wiki on this? I guess somebody would have covered this.
I don't see anything
I'd be
special
curious
about it.
myself.
I would love to see the old style redone by fans, because a lot of those communities tend to be a lot more
Oh, you mean through pixel
Fancy
doublers
pants.
and things like that?
yeah. Well, even just hand art, but
Hey, I'd be happy with them anti-aliasing.
Okay. Shall we take a break before we continue on to talk to the shopkeeper?
Are you
And-
waiting for me to fall asleep or something? Did you just come
If you
in
all
here
need
to
it.
get out of the cold, or do you actually need something?
Well, I was told to get a sword.
Mm-hmm. There's one.
Did you just come in here to get out of the cold, or do you actually need something? What do you want?
I think he keeps complaining until you close the door.
Yeah, I think you're right. So we'll have to go outside.
Raise the
if we wanna take a
bar and
break.
shut the door.
No, I think I'd just like to browse.
Oh,
I mean, you can
be
close
my
the door from
guest,
inside.
Fancy pants.
Slashmaster. When you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
Did you just come in here to get out of the cold, or do you actually need something?
Oh.
I think he's stuck in a
What
loop.
do you want?
No, I think I'd just like to browse.
Does he keep
Okay,
complaining?
but don't put your lips on anything.
Wow. Didn't know that was an option, but okay. Do we need the shovel too? I figured we'd need the shovel.
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure we
remember we
need-
need the shovel.
Pretty sure we need the sword and the shovel.
Yes. We also need. Oh, hey, we can't hear complaining in the old version. That works.
Yeah, I know. The old
True,
version,
yeah,
you
yeah.
read the text, but you don't hear them. Do we need the wheel?
There's other stuff we need from him, but not until later.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
so
for
did you
I think we also need to use him to find out where the sword master is, but that's also I think a little bit later because we need the sword and the training before we even can do that fight. So yeah, if we want to,
I confess that I loved this game so much when I was little that I played it multiple times.
Oh, I no doubt. For an old school fan
I have.
who's definitely
I've played
with
this
the
a couple
old school.
times because I played both of them when the remasters came out, but I had played them originally, and between them, I had Monkey Island 2 installed on my Palm Pilot, and I played it there.
Wow. Talk about a diehard. And jail smoking pens. I don't know if we should be worried about him. Decca says, yeah, you're literally wearing fancy pants. So I guess that description is more accurate than it's open. Yeah, Rex says, yeah, gonna watch for a while on my phone, but it's harder to interact that way. So thanks. And from me, and have fun. Thank you kindly. All right, so we're gonna take our break. Is everyone up for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
all right.
sir.
So for those just tuning in, you're watching the Rampancy.net playthrough of Monkey Island Special Edition. We're going to be taking a short break and we'll be right back after this.
Bye.
Okay, we're back, and oh, I'm out of my frame. Why am I out of my frame? What's going on here?
I don't know. Did you move?
No, I think something got hit.
You're in a whole new D. Narcogen in 4D. That's right. We're pushing the realm of video ethics here.
Oh, I see. I know what happened.
Oh.
Yep,
there we go. Now you're back in the
stream
proper
verse
dimensions.
of madness.
Now I'm back in my box.
Oh man, let me guess. You put the layering wrong.
No, the script that returns us from break makes sure that the inputs are certain inputs, and it was going directly to the camera instead of a mix I made so that I could crop myself nicely in this box. So that's why.
Sadly.
There you go.
And Leah's having kitty trouble. So if you're just joining us now, you're watching the Rampancy.net playthrough of Monkey Island Special Edition. Catastrophe. And Narc, yeah, we're suddenly going around to get a sword, if I recall correctly. We've already gotten the chicken extremities with the what is that? A rotating barrel? I forget what she called it.
I'm kind of surprised that I don't have the option to buy anything from him now. Because I do know there's a very well. I have 2 pieces of 8. There's a very long puzzle that involves getting this guy to tell us where the Swordmaster is, because he doesn't want to tell us, but he agrees to go out and ask her if it's okay for him to tell us where she lives. And every time he goes, we get to mess around in the shop without him being here. So let's just ask
for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
The Swordmaster of Melee Island? Now, I don't know. See, nobody knows the whereabouts of her secret hideout. Nobody except me. I'd have to go and ask her if it's okay to show you the way. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Once. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
Which, of course, means touch anything you want.
Yep.
Also, it's kind of creepy he's got a thing for her.
Digmaster, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts.
Oh, no.
Digmaster, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts. Digmaster, the
I
only
want to
shovel
pick it
for
up.
serious treasure hunting enthusiasts.
Can you use the scroll wheel to change the selecting
Digmaster,
options?
the only shovel.
I guess. Darn it.
He's caught in a loop.
Wow, why is that so hard? That's crazy.
I'm wondering if it's bugging out. I'm seriously wondering if there's an issue. Because the icon that we only see is always your foot.
Yeah, the issue is they should have used the old way of having, the options at the bottom.
Okay, so I have the sword. The only question now, I guess, is the guy gonna make me give this stuff back when he comes back? I don't think he does.
Oh, did you get the wheel? The wheel's gone. Did you pick up the wheel?
The wheel only exists in the old art.
My God, it's disappeared.
Yeah, it's literally not there.
Someone bought it.
It's not there
Literally
anymore.
not there.
Okay.
Now he does. I think he does have something in the safe.
Oh, it's locked, or we have to
He
figure out
does,
the
but
combo.
we need the combination.
Yeah, we don't have the combination
Yeah.
to the safe yet.
Now, does it, I don't remember, but I'm not sure if they actually let you leave with the items.
That's what I don't remember. We're gonna see.
Or does he like come to stop you and say, "Hey"?
I think just as we try to go, he comes back, and we have to put everything back. That would make sense. Yep. Look, he comes in.
Yeah.
Gotcha, you little thief.
Well, you are on an island filled with
Maybe
pirates.
you'd like to pay for those.
See, this is the only way to even get a chance to buy the things because you literally can't without doing this. Okay, so about the sword.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
That's 100 pieces of 8. Take it or leave it.
I don't have enough money.
Figures. Now, how else do you want to waste my time?
Gives me an
Oh,
echo
he
in
doesn't
his audio.
take attempt. He doesn't take attempted robbery personally.
No,
Well,
and
again, Pirate
actually, they're lampshading from the very start this idea that I'll go over there once because you can send him over there an unlimited amount of times. He does not ever refuse, I think, to go until the puzzle is solved.
I know that shopkeepers in Legend of Zelda are a lot more brutal.
About this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Oh, another would-be treasure hunter, eh? That'll cost you 75 pieces of 8.
75 pieces of 8? I don't have that much.
Then you better go put it back.
The solution here that his money is in the safe
Is there
and that we
something
just
here that maybe you can afford?
I think I'd just like to browse.
that we pay him with his own money and that's how we buy the things?
This ain't no boutique. Don't take all day.
I don't remember.
Somebody's trying to get our attention in the alleyway.
Anybody
yeah,
in
Deca
here?
says controller inputs generally just like mouse inputs and vice versa.
Hello?
You know, bad things could happen to a person in a dark, deserted alley like this one. And at this time of night, nobody would be around to see it.
I think you're forgetting about this clown. All right.
Did you hear something back in here too?
No? I'd better get your name.
We're about to get arrested.
I
I'm
don't see
Guybrush
why he
Threepwood,
doesn't
and
just
I'm new in
like
town.
kill you right now.
Listen, Peepwood.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, whatever your name is, listen. I'm the sheriff around here. Sheriff Fester Shinetop. Take it from me. This is a bad time to be visiting Melee Island. A very bad time. My advice to you is to find somewhere else to take your vacation.
That's also LeChuck, by the way.
Much better knowing there's an officer of the law around.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dark,
Ooh, a
deserted
circus.
island. He's armed. You're
I
not.
love a circus.
Like, he
What could
wants to stop
possibly go
you.
wrong?
Why doesn't he just run you through?
Oh, I didn't mean that was LeChuck in disguise. I meant that was the same actor as LeChuck.
Yeah, the actor. It's not the same character.
Oh, Chromosphere has got the greatest joke so far. Use sword on shopkeeper.
We don't actually have the sword anymore.
Well, technically we did. It wouldn't let us
Yes.
use it on shopkeeper. Deca says, note his voice. The voice acting makes it more implicit.
This location, I think, is not relevant until the end of the game, if I remember correctly.
Wow, they can't afford candle holders?
That's in the original. Candles melted right to the ends of the pews like that.
Wait a minute. Is that the same music?
No, I mean, it's different.
the
It's a
music's
different,
definitely
MIDI arrangement, yeah, but...
Yeah.
A church was also near the end of the Escape from Monkey Island game.
Yep.
Only that one had a river of lava.
Yeah.
Rat.
It's locked.
Talk to the rat. Oh, where?
Oh yeah, I remember it
Get
being
arrested for
trippy.
loitering.
You gotta get me out of here! I'm a victim of society!
Not to mention halitosis. Ugh.
Hey, it's hard to keep my breath minty fresh when there's nothing to eat in here but rats.
Feed rat to prisoner.
Are we also too early for this?
Talk to Death Breath? No thanks.
Well,
we
you
can
can't
go
talk
back
to
to
him
the
again.
shopkeeper now and get mints for him.
Oh yeah, see, this is another one of those things where, like, the things exist in the game
Wait,
world
was there
that
a note
it doesn't...
on the wall?
Where? Where, in the prison?
Oh, wait, I can't actually show you, but... Oh, right there. Oh, it's not in the original.
Yeah, see?
Nope.
Man.
See, this is the same Narc had problem with Halo. It's like, I shot that guy. No, there's a
Oh,
rock here.
yeah, well, with Halo, there's, like, literally places that, like, you can't shoot a gun through that looks like open space in the new graphics.
Hey, where'd you go? I hike halfway across the island to try and get you a reservation with the Swordmaster, who, by the way, says you can go jump in the lake. And when I come back, whew, you're gone. See if I ever do you a favor again.
That's literally not what happened. I was here when you came back, and I had stolen your things, and you made me put them back. So
Yeah.
that's, like, literally
Hey,
not
guess what?
true.
The Weather Channel just sent a warning notification. It's raining.
Oh, I think it's over.
If you're thinking about stealing something,
Yes, it is.
think again.
I always think multiple times before stealing something.
What do you want?
You keep asking.
Really
me that.
use a breath mint.
I could really use a breath mint.
Whew, you're telling me. Here, take one. Please. Take the whole roll. That'll be 1 piece of 8. What else do you want?
Thank goodness we had 2.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Whatever.
You want to take one ourselves?
No, I think we'll just give one to the victim of society here to start with.
Oh, Deca says, always assume a twin brother.
I can't pick that up.
Give.
Well, there is a certain sequence in Escape from Monkey Island that, well...
Oh, Grago Mint. How refreshing. Thanks. So, have you come to release me?
Who are you?
Your flavored breath mints. That's...
My name is Otis. At least I think it is. I've been in here so long I can hardly remember. You gotta get me out of here before I lose my mind completely. Can't you see? I'm innocent.
But why are you in jail if you're innocent?
I was framed. I didn't touch the stupid flowers.
What flowers?
The Jello Konish in Dormi flowers in the forest. It's against the law to pick them.
Yeah, wonder what we'll be doing later.
So, how's the food in there?
Oh, you know, the usual. Slop, grog, gruel, rats, bugs, and body lice if I can catch them. I have a carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made, even though she knows I detest carrot cake. Actually,
the cook at the bar is an old friend of mine, and sometimes he sneaks me food, like pork trimmings, mostly feet and lips. But once in a while, he brings this really odd rump roast.
That's disgusting. I don't want to hear anymore.
Hey man, you asked.
Oh,
So who
Chromosphere is
wants to
asking,
frame you?
Ramesses, you guys got a favorite Monkey Island
I don't know
game?
who exactly.
For me, it's
I
Monkey
think it
Island
was a
2.
conspiracy. And if there's one type of piracy I don't like, it's conspiracy.
Leah, you got a fave?
Can't hear you, Leah.
Uh-oh, our mic's gone. All right, is Jail there? Jail, you got a fave?
sorry,
Escape from Monkey
I turned it off
Island.
'cause the rain was
Literally,
coming again.
the only one I played and the only one I've beaten, so I apologize for that mess. But I still
that's
enjoyed
okay.
it.
Can
I like
get you
this
anything?
one better.
Yes? You can get me out of here! Actually, something to get rid of these rats would be nice.
Are you still not hearing me?
I'll trade you this carrot.
I hear you, I
I
just-
can hear you.
Made. I hate
Okay.
carrot
Just clicked on
cake.
something.
Yeah, just wait till it finishes. Okay, there we go. Go ahead.
All right,
Yeah,
go ahead.
this was definitely my favorite. Although, I mean, 2 was very good, and it had a lot of things I liked that I kind of, would have been neat to have in this one. But the way 2 ended versus the way this one ended, just night and day.
No spoilers.
See, that's supposed to be a special thing though, because that ending was so controversial, and the rest of the games ignored it in a way. And when Ron Gilbert said, "I'm going to make a new one," and it's a direct sequel to the second one, the last one he worked on, so it's going to follow up on that ending somehow. Don't know how,
Some way.
but it will. And
Are they gonna
who knows
retcon
what
it?
it's going to be.
Deccan
So,
says, note, the
was this-
carrot cake contains a metal file. So,
Yeah,
hints, nudge, nudge.
that was. There are a couple of hints here. He's hinting that at one thing. For instance, we've already been told that we need to steal something from the governor, but she has dogs. We may need to drug the dogs. And then this guy said he's gotten arrested for picking flowers that you're not supposed to pick. Why would there be flowers you weren't supposed to pick? And then he says, yeah, my Aunt Tilly gave me a carrot cake, even though I hate carrot cake, because yes, they're trying to break him out of prison, but he's too dumb to realize it, that there's something in the cake. I just don't remember how we get him to realize that.
Sheriff
Be right back
Shine-Top
for a
sure is
second.
jerk, isn't he?
No kidding. Fester Shinetop is the meanest man on Melee Island. Luckily, the governor keeps him in check most of the time. We used to have a fair, decent man for a sheriff, but he recently died under mysterious circumstances. If you ask me, I think the new sheriff had something to do with it.
I think you've said enough, Otis.
Whoops.
I hope you haven't been taking this filthy vagrant too seriously. He'd say anything to avoid paying his debt to society.
Yeah, he is filthy, and he smells bad too.
Hey, thanks a lot.
You've got a lot of nerve coming into this town and passing judgment on the locals. If there's something you don't like about the way we smell, you're welcome to leave anytime.
Sorry.
Look, I don't know what you're up to. But whatever it is, it's probably illegal. So forget it! Wherever you go on Melee, I'll be watching. And if you try any monkey business, you'll end up in here for good.
Man, is he a pill or what? You see what I have to put up with? You better go before you get us both in trouble. Look, I like visitors and everything, but I don't have much more to say. Plus, my throat's getting dry from all this talking. Why don't you go find someone else to talk to? It's not like I'm the only pirate left on the island or anything.
That's a hint that if he'll talk
It's
more if you
locked.
get him something to drink.
It's locked.
Because normally it would be. Okay. So into the and now I think this gets us to the map. Okay. So there. Yeah. This is the mayor's, the governor's mansion.
And we don't have anything to drug the dogs yet, though.
Yeah, we can't get by this because we don't have anything. Well, actually,
Arf.
Deadly piranha poodles.
I don't think I can get past them.
Arf. Oh, they look so much better in the remastered version. Oh, no. The original version. They actually look like poodles.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? They tried to make these look meaner, and I think they removed the essential subversion of the idea of deadly poodles.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like the red eyes.
Like there's barely enough pixels here to make them look like poodles at all, and the only thing that makes them look deadly is like the red eyes and the tongues kind of dripping out there. But once you've got this, so you can actually make their eyes mean, and you can see blood dripping, and they don't look cute at all.
No, no.
So we can't get by them. I don't think.
They don't
now,
really
all
look
we've,
cute here either, though.
all we've done with the meat is cook it, and we absolutely have to poison it. I think to get them. I think technically it says it puts them to sleep. You know, so that there's not dog murder in your cute pirate game.
Hey, how's it doing? Sorry, Sam just walked into the room.
Oh, you have a cat?
No, it's my parents' dog.
Oh, okay.
It's an Airedale.
Pets should be put on stream, so go ahead. Here, you're on.
All right.
He's gonna get photobombed.
Sam, come here.
Quick, say hi to the
There you
internet.
go.
Hi, Sam.
Let's see. Let's get a good shot again. Hey, there we are.
He's just so cute.
Hey, do Sam. Good boy. He's a good boy.
And immediately Leah goes for the cat.
Aw.
She's desperate. She's
Leah
desperately
scared
looking.
him away. Well, thank you for that little spotlight for good old Sam.
You're welcome. Yeah, and Flora's like, "Aw."
Let's see now.
Excuse
Don't have any
me,
more
but
money. Yeah.
Now it's only you again. Come back for the map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island, huh? I hope you brought enough money this time.
No.
No thanks. I don't have enough money.
Well then, buzz off, kid. It's bad for business.
Leah, is the only way we find out the combination to the safe trial and error, or is there a place where we learn it?
There's
Should
a
we
place
consult
where
the
you
Book
learn
of
it, if I
Armaments?
remember right.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a place where we learn it. But we've only explored the town. We haven't explored the rest of the island yet.
Well, I haven't gotten to the map, and there doesn't seem to be a way for me to get to it.
No, there is, yeah, but you got to go out of town first, which is the other way.
Okay.
Remember when we walked down from the lookout tower? We need to go back up there.
Okay.
Does that clock tower play a significant part in a puzzle or later?
Don't believe so. Side. Yeah, that just brings us here.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk to him, or we can go through that archway.
Okay, yes, this is what I was looking for.
Whoa, nice. Is this classic or remastered?
This is remastered. This is classic. This, I believe, is Stan's.
Right, that stands.
Go here first, because it's on the way. Okay, yeah, this is the circus. This, I think, is where we get the money to buy things from the shopkeeper.
Let me guess. Guybrush Threepwood volunteers as a freak.
Well, I can't do it. I hurt my hand taming the lions last week.
I hardly think that little scratch compares to my chronic allergy. You get in the cannon.
You don't have any allergies, you faker. You get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
Oh, this is how we get money,
you
isn't
get in
it?
the cannon.
Yes.
Slacker.
Yep. They pay us to be the one in the cannon. And to do it, you need at least one item, which I think we already have.
Weevil.
Yes,
Miscreant.
Toady.
Why are you guys dressed?
Say there, son, how'd you like the chance?
A once-in-a-lifetime chance.
To perform an amazing feat.
A death-defying feat.
Well, not so death-defying, really.
Dangerous feat.
No, not dangerous at all.
An easy feat.
But exciting.
With the amazing.
Adventurous. Acrobatic.
And exceedingly well-known.
Fabulous. Flying.
Ferrucini brothers.
That's us.
My brother Alfredo.
And my brother Bill.
Sound good?
Good.
It's very simple, really.
See that cannon over there? All you have to do
is get in the cannon,
and we'll shoot you out of it.
Across the room.
Quite safe, actually.
So, what do you say?
I throw the fish, and they come back to me. Okay. How
much will you pay me?
Should be 100.
About 478 pieces of 8.
Okay, sounds good.
Have you got a helmet?
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for?
Wouldn't want you hurt.
No, siree.
Don't you have the bucket? Yeah, there you go.
I think if I give it to, I think maybe I
hand will do.
Ah, that will work as a helmet.
Now we can do the trick.
Step right over here, son.
Oh, Force says, yeah, something about the lowercase labels on the map reminds me of Prisoner.
And get in the cannon.
And we'll take care of the rest.
Echo!
You are number 6.
It works!
Oh, I'm so relieved.
Hey!
Are you okay?
I love that they put that upside down. That was awesome.
Okay, but not only that, the second line here is a Loom reference. This is a line of dialogue from Loom. I'm Bobbin, are you my mother?
I'm Bobbin, are you my mother?
He's all right!
Hooray! We are spared an embarrassing and financially debilitating lawsuit.
Here is your money, sir.
Just a recompense for aiding us.
The basic theory is fine.
We just need to change the aim a bit.
I'll try it next.
No, I'll do it next.
No, me!
No, me!
Slacker!
Loser!
Ruffian!
Fop!
Chromosphere says, yeah, 478 pieces of 8. What a strange amount.
Because it's exactly as much as you need to buy all the things you need to solve the puzzles that require you to buy things, I believe.
There you go. That's why.
Which is the shovel and the sword, and I think maybe even a boat when you get to that point.
And that was Pinky from Pinky and the Brain as Alfredo Ferrucci, the one in red.
Oh, yeah, okay, so, yeah. Well, now do we walk by?
Take over the world.
Yeah, see, so when we walk from town to the cliffside, it brings us here, and you have to walk through the arch to get to the map. But then from here, when you walk to the village, you come straight here. You don't walk by the old guy.
I think that's because you clicked on the village, but if you go back to the map, you can click on the cliffside, if I remember correctly.
Too bad you can't click on the moon.
can't believe I still remember that, but
those brain cells are not
I
dead.
can't believe how stuck we would have been for so long if you hadn't, because it really was not particularly obvious how to get to the map.
I might
like
have,
most people would
have been
assume.
Still in that.
Go ahead.
I might have still been in that phase of development where you want to constantly repeat things so that you learn them, like children do that. And so I played this game over and over. Right.
I think the modern metaphor would be, though, that you'd assume that there'd be an in-game map item and you would use it, and that would bring up your map. Especially true since that multiple characters in the game have already told us that we need a map, and 2 have offered to give us one. And then you feel like you're getting trolled when they give you the item and it's not a map.
Yeah, it's like a VCR. You've got to hit stop, then rewind.
I've got my eye on you, boy. Steal anything and I break your legs.
Yeah, you're not doing that.
What do you want?
Mine are already broken.
Oh! Rat
I'd like some
repellent.
Rat repellent, please.
Ha! I bet you would. But I haven't got any. What else do you want?
You can't ask him. You can't ask him to buy the things he's selling. You can only ask him for a thing he doesn't have, and the only way to buy them is to force him to leave the shop, attempt to steal the items, and then he attempts to charge you.
Of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
What?
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back.
That's
and
funny.
don't touch anything.
And if I remember when we
Slash
finally
Master. When you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
when we finally meet her, it's because he's got a thing for her that he does this.
Yeah, we're supposed to follow him.
Yeah, because this whole thing is that, oh, it's a secret, but I'll walk over there. So you go and walk out and follow him, and that's how you get there. Okay, so now I think he should come back and let us buy the things when he catches us stealing them.
My guess is, I'm curious as to why he doesn't come through the door.
Aha! Caught you again, you little rat. Don't you ever learn?
Apparently not.
Maybe you'd like to pay for those.
About this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
How much is it?
I already told you it's 100 pieces of 8. Did you bring enough money this time?
I'll take it.
Great. Best 100 pieces of 8 you ever spent. What else do you want?
About this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
How much is it?
Same price as the last time you asked me. 75 pieces of 8.
I'll take it.
Great. Oh, it'll pay for itself, believe me. Yeah, you'll dig up 75 pieces of 8 in no time. But hey, save some treasure for the rest of us, would you? What else do you want?
I want to get out of the shop.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Okay, but don't put your lips on anything.
I wonder how many people he tells that to. And then I'm wondering, who's the one that made him want to tell people that?
I do think, I'm trying to remember now, in Thimbleweed Park, there was just a way to go directly to the map, wasn't there?
Yeah, is there a hotkey or a button or?
You know, I should see if they put in a hotkey for that. Cutscene verbs,
One for
inventory, menu, version, hot switch. Over. No, looks like not.
Dialogue, verb, history.
That's
right. You just got to do it the old-fashioned way.
Point and clicking. See, you got spoiled by fast travel in Divinity. It's like, damn it, where's my waypoint?
I've never been a fan of fast travel.
No,
Really?
I gotta admit,
You
I
like
also...
slow?
Yeah. Okay. I don't think we can do anything with Stan yet. Nor do I think we need to. Although he does have... okay, all right. So before that,
Hello,
yes.
Bridge Troll.
Bridge Troll, yeah.
None shall pass. You must pay a toll.
Oh, please, can't I pass?
Oh, boy, do you sound like a wimp. I don't like wimps.
Also, we pretty sure we do not need to pay the toll ever.
No, we don't. He wants an
until
item.
You pay the toll.
And I know which item it is. I just don't remember how I get that
Right.
item.
Look behind you.
Can't we just kill him like we'd kill the other bridge trolls in Divinity?
Nope.
Scuttle along your skirts.
No options. Sorry.
None shall pass.
Wait, he's gonna ask us our favorite color.
You can't pass until you pay the toll.
How much is the toll?
Well, what have you got?
Some semi-rancid meat?
I want something that'll attract attention, but have no real importance.
Which, of course, is directly telling you which item it is. There are two word game puzzles in the series that are kind of like parallels to each other, and I would say this puzzle is pretty good, and the one that's in the next game is actually pretty bad.
Oh?
Yeah, we don't want to give it away. We'll talk about that when it comes. But basically, he wants a specific thing. It's a specific thing we've already
I'll
seen.
try to find something like that. Bye.
You have 3 chances to give me what I want. Then I eat you.
Recognize that
Gonna say
voice?
No,
think that's
I
true.
do remember if you talk to him another couple times, that you'll get a 3-headed monkey show up behind him.
Oh, do we?
Ooh, wow. Feature.
Stop!
That was...
You must pay a toll.
Oh yeah, there is a thing where we tell him there's a monkey behind it. He says, "I won't fall for that," but there is one there.
Mm-hmm.
Stand
At least
aside,
I'm
troll.
pretty sure.
I'm a
Unless
mighty
I'm
pirate.
confusing that with the second game.
You're no pirate. While the town drunk could out insult you on his back. And probably would.
Yeah, I think you may be thinking of the Cannibal Village puzzle, because there is an option there to tell them, look, a 2-headed monkey, and there is one behind him, and they say, we're not falling for that.
They're recycling
that.
their own jokes.
I can out-insult anybody, you brainless clay doppelganger.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you. Take that and stick it in your repertoire.
And that is Roger Jackson,
Which
the
I
voice
think
of...
that actually just did.
Oh.
Oh
If
yeah,
you're
now
curious,
that
he
we've got
does-
our first insult and a sword, we're starting to see pirates on the map that we can, if you stop in front of them, I think, is how you interact with them.
I thought that doesn't trigger until we do the training, no?
No, I think, well, we can try.
I mean, we're here anyway, so...
No, this
Did
is
you
a
re-
different thing.
Did you recognize the troll, by the
Bathroom At the
way?
end of the zip line. What was I thinking?
no, who was the troll?
That was Roger
I think I could support
Jackson.
my
He's most known for Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls, but he is also the phone voice from the Scream movies.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's funny.
so, does anybody want to guess the solution to this puzzle before I do it, assuming you don't already know?
I would think he would just, go from point A to point B.
You'd think.
I mean, it's a zip line, right? So
Think
you use
game
cable.
logic.
use cable with
the chicken pulley?
Of course, I know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure Leah and I know.
Yeah.
Ziplining is fun.
It's quite a popular attraction around here, actually.
Yeah.
Popularized on South Park.
Yeah, there's a lot of you zip line down valleys and stuff.
Do you go from one mountain to another?
Well, that's the point.
No.
Hey, I
two.
don't like visitors. Who are you?
Nobody's happy to see him.
Another loom line.
I'm Bobbin Threadbare. Are you my mother?
No, your mother was a duck. Now beat it.
I'm a pirate cannonball head. Who are you?
My name's Meathook, and I think you've got a little attitude problem.
Well, I think you've got a little hair problem.
Jeez, you just don't know when to quit, do you?
Obviously, neither did your barber.
Why, you...
And that's Leonardo from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series.
I suppose you've come to invade my peaceful home and insult me again, eh?
Not this time.
Excuse me, but the sign said there were restrooms in here?
Sorry, but that sign's a little out of date. I used to have a thriving tourist business here. I had animal wax, tattoo demonstrations, souvenirs. But there was a little accident with one of the trained animals. One of our guests was hurt very badly. So I was shut down, put out of business, and since then, I've lived here all alone. And the only company I have is the same beast that mauled that unlucky tourist. The same beast that made me a hermit. A monster that, just by coincidence, is identical to one what attacked me when I was just a child. And left me with these hooks instead of hands. A deformed man. Jeez, now I'm all depressed. Thanks a lot. Can't you just leave me alone now?
So we take a look at what this looks like in the old graphics. It's kind of weird that like this looks like a hearth, so like a natural stone hearth here, and this kind of makes it look like a volcano or something.
Yeah, I mean, out of the actual
the
rock.
Character also looks like just like Threepwood. The Meathook looks a lot more sympathetic in the old art, I think.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can I run through chat for a minute? Because we got a bunch.
Sure.
They've been piling up. Eki Bert says, yeah, I don't know how fast travel just completely removes 80% of the game's environment. Yeah, some people, travel is part of the enjoyment, so when you take a lot of that away, it's no fun. Chromosphere Media asks, at Rampasy, do you guys think that the speedrunning adventure games like this one is cool or a little bit pointless? So, yeah, I mean, we're not speedrunners, and generally, if Funk was here, he'd probably tell you different. What do you guys feel about speedrunning these?
I will occasionally watch speedruns of games I already know well, and seeing the tricks and techniques used can be interesting in and of itself. But it's not usually something I'm interested in doing myself. A lot of cases because the difficulty of doing them is so high.
Yes.
It's like trying to inhale a steak. It's like, you can, but why would you?
Well, there's also random
chance
that
the techniques used, but I don't really care to actually watch them or ever care about the times they get.
Right. Yeah, Jay, what were you thinking?
I was saying that random chance or random number generator can throw an entire run totally off like 4 hours in, and it was like, curl, and there is no way to control it.
Oh, one of the guys I watch, a streamer, it's not technically a speed run. It's a challenge run that's so narrow that he's the only person who does this run. So technically they're all the fastest times if he ever does it. But he does a no-hit run of Fallout 4 where he voluntarily chooses never to use power armor, never to use VATS, never to use any legendary items, never to take any drugs. He's installed a mod that exaggerates damage from all sources so that any slight hit is an instant death. But there are at least 2 locations I could think of where when you exit an interior into the world, there's a random chance that there will be an enemy there who will hit you before you can do anything. So these runs take, to get through the whole game near 100%, is like 50 to 60 hours, and you can get as high as 30 or 40 hours in and just be like, well, I got hit, that's it, start over. And he did it a couple of years ago, and now he's added it so that all damage from all sources counts, even if it's caused by a bug or a glitch, which in Fallout 4 means a lot. Like, you can step on a traffic cone in Fallout and have it give you a hit point of damage. And in this run, that's an end. That's over.
Wow. We should call it the Naked and Afraid stream. Ekiberg says, yeah, that particular word puzzle is in 2, the ones you guys were talking about before, is infamous in non-English speaking countries. Apparently.
It is because it's practically insoluble without enough knowledge of English to understand the joke that's being made. We'll get to that when we get to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can't advance here
I
yet.
just realized that this is the wrong house.
Oh, okay. Have a nice time on Melee Island.
And I guess we can't get to Stan.
Or the Swordmaster. I'm not the Swordmaster,
we can't get
the teacher.
Yeah. Come on, how
do I get back here?
Come on, Guybrush.
Where am I going?
You get to the other platform, I think.
Whatever you do, don't fall off.
Or that.
There are a few puzzles, I think, where at some point it just says, yes, okay, we understand that you know how to do this, and they'll make him do it automatically without...
It works both ways. That's some chicken.
Does it not give you a sound effect in the new one? Or am I just not hearing it?
It was subtle.
Oh, no, it was subtle.
So where can we go? Sure. Oh, no, okay, this is Shore. Circus.
Is it just me, or does there seem to be a serious lack of boats on this island?
Not if you go to the docks.
Well, it's just from the map. You can't see any.
I guess the remastered forgot to add that element.
Oh, these are the flowers we're supposed to pick up? Are we going to get arrested?
I think we get arrested, yeah.
My, what an unusually bright yellow they are. I've already got one.
Oh, I did? Did I?
Yes. Oh, yeah, you picked one up.
Oh, okay. See? Oh, subtle, I didn't notice it.
I'm not going into this maze-like forest without a map or a guide or something.
I like the voice actor of the character. I think he's doing a fine job. I mean, I know you guys
maze-like forest without a map or
a lot of people like him,
not
and they
happy
appreciate
with his design.
Because he was added for the 3rd game and up, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely did Escape from Monkey Island. He had some pretty memorable lines in that one.
Oh, I was muted. I forgot that. Okay.
Yes, no, it wasn't us this time, Leah.
Okay, so I think if I use...
Look, it's the old man from scene
24.
24.
In the pot.
Yeah. Oh, do I have to do it in the pot? I thought I just had to cook the meat and then combine it with the...
Oh, no. Oh, wait. No, it looks like you did it. It looks like you looked at meat with condiments.
I think I'm okay.
You got it.
Did you get the pot back? Or is that over by the cannon?
No, there were
You
two
didn't have a
pots.
pot
There was a
anymore.
pot I used as a helmet, but there was also a pot in the scum bar in the kitchen where things were cooking, and so you put the meat in and cook it, and then you take the meat back, and then you can add the
Okay.
flowers to the meat. So now I think we can
is that
go
what
in.
poisons it?
Yeah, that's what makes it. And I don't know how you're supposed to know that other than the guy saying he got arrested for picking the flowers. I don't think there's anything that explicitly tells you that it's got drug-like properties. You're just supposed to guess.
Game logic. Well, maybe there's
Well,
a
yeah,
piece of
that's how these
dialogue you
games
get from
work.
somebody. Yeah, you click everything on everything else.
The only saving grace really is that unlike the Sierra games, there's no punishment for experimentation. Like it won't let you, generally speaking, die or soft lock your game or ruin an item or make you reload a save because you did something that didn't work.
With one notable exception, which we can explore later.
Yeah.
Arf.
Important notice. These dogs are not dead. They are only sleeping. No animals were harmed during the production of this game.
Is that a lie?
Maybe.
No, I think it's true.
Yes, that no dogs were actually hurt in this game? Of course not.
That doesn't mean those dogs are dead.
This doesn't look very different.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Okay, a little bit.
Oh, hey, I forgot to put up... Jail, you posted in the Discord the Guybrush
Box
picture
art?
from Uncharted? Was that you?
No, that was not me.
Oh, okay.
That was
who it
Deca.
who posted
Deca,
that?
yeah.
That was Deca? Oh, okay.
Guybrush, Threepwood Pirate Lord.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
there we go.
And that's how he looks like in Monkey 2, because he's got the blue captain's coat, which he doesn't have in this game.
Yes. So that's a more realistic interpretation rather than the cartoonish style that we have now.
A priceless Ming.
Definitely want to take that then, right?
I remember you either get to keep it or lose it, depending on
priceless
whether
Ming.
you pick it up or not.
A
Ming
priceless
the Merciless?
I don't.
Oh, there was a hint button.
Yeah. I figured to be
Wait,
using
you
it
want to
more
get
often.
No, I
get
mean,
stuck in this game?
I pressed X and it was like hold X for hint. I didn't even know that was a thing. Got it.
I don't recognize the man, but that looks like the dog in the bar.
Sting?
Ship in a bottle?
Yeah. If you hold it to your ear, you can hear the ocean.
No time for reading now.
I love Dr. Jones.
Unless the subtitles were on.
That's interesting. These portraits up here really are too small to even represent much of anything. But that seems like a specific character. It almost looks like Coraline.
Chromosphere says, that does not look like the dog in the bar.
This door appears to be locked.
That doesn't appear to
This
be
door
even be a
appears
door.
not to be clickable.
I think we may be here too early.
Or we need one of the books.
Oh, do we?
He tried with one of them. It says no time for reading.
No time for reading now.
Dr. Jones.
But are you looking at them or are you picking them up? Or is it one of those pixel hunt things where you have to pick on the right one?
Like a book. Yeah, maybe there's a specific one. The red one, the blue one, the white one.
I vote we do the right one.
I think it doesn't let me pick up a book until the character knows that they need a book. That's why I think we're here too early.
I think it might be that he picks it up automatically in the upcoming sequence.
Maybe. Now, can you get to the ship in a bottle? That seems
No,
very
it does
prominent
not
in the foreground.
No, I don't think that's even an interactable
Not
object,
clickable?
really. No.
See, I figured that'd be important.
No. No, there's a strange pseudo action sequence that occurs in this location. Yeah, here we go.
This looks like a job for Fester Shinetop.
Does it?
Oh boy.
Is he beating you up?
Better leave this here.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Hypnotize quarrelsome rhinoceros. All the jokes here are, of course, the subtitles.
Not the red button.
It's a big, ugly, hairy yak wearing some wax lips. I can't move it. I can't move it.
Maybe it's because there's a bear in the way. Oh.
Walk the
Yes,
book.
he automatically goes to the bookshelf. Like we don't even control this.
I'll need
Pick
this.
up manual of style.
I must be nuts. Heck! Gophers!
Gopher horde.
Freeze,
Wow, I
gopher.
didn't know three gophers constituted a horde.
I love
It's
the
beautiful.
stock sound.
I can't open it. Uh-oh!
Use
Heavy chair with sheriff.
That should hold him for a while. If only I had a file, I could get the idol.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So, can we get the book now, or do we just have to go straight back to the prison?
I think, don't we
Well, you
already
already
have it?
picked up. Yeah, we already picked up the manual.
time for
I think you
reading
need
now.
to get the file from the carrot cake.
Oh yeah, okay. So basically,
That was the...
yeah, what we've gotten is we've now collected a bunch more items to use.
Yep.
Wax
Gopher
lips,
spray,
gopher
wax lips,
repellent, staple
staple
remover, and the manual
and
of
the
style.
manual of style.
And one thing that we do kind of miss about the old version is that during that sequence, you would see these items, popping in and out of your inventory.
Show up in your
if I remember.
inventory, right? Oh, did you get the vase again?
Oh, I don't think we need to, but I'll try.
I wasn't sure if you needed to get it now or later.
A priceless Ming.
Use lips on vase. There
I
we
don't
go.
remember if that's
I
a
just-
puzzle item or not, but I'll grab it
I
because
have a
we
feeling
can.
we might need it later. Hey, better have it, not need it.
Okay, let's see if go for repellent.
No.
No.
Jeez,
Give
Leah,
it to him?
that sounded like a very bad thing we
Don't
were
do
about
that.
to do.
Probably.
What, is this going to change something that we can't turn back from?
No, there's almost nothing like this in the game. But I think he's gonna say, yeah, it'll probably work well enough.
Hey, this might work on the rats. Thanks. Here's the cake.
Yeah, he gives you the carrot cake because he doesn't like it.
Okay. All right. So now, how do we find the file out of that?
Is it just
We trying
use
to eat
cake?
it? Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
We eat the cake,
file.
and that becomes the file.
You can kill that rat, or you can free it later.
Oh, really? I had no idea. I don't know if I've ever freed the rat.
Ooh, maybe we should
Oh,
try.
I
to do
always
that
free the
before.
rat.
This door appears to be locked. I've got the file.
Here we go again. Oh, wait, we brought the vase in there. Maybe we didn't want to do that.
I think that's good.
Whee!
So this is set in the Vietnam era. There's no other way to explain these sound effects.
Use file on rhinoceros toenails. Fabulous.
Sam and
item.
Max Hit the Road requires a file to proceed in the game story.
I wonder if somebody's ever used that as their password.
You throw me the whip, I throw you the idol.
That was a close one. At least I got the idol.
But I'm not done with you yet.
Uh-oh.
Thought you could get out of here with the idol of many hands, did you?
Look, I can explain.
So can I. You poisoned the governor's pet poodles.
They're just sleeping.
Broke into her house.
The door was unlocked.
And stole one of her most valuable pieces of art.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Oh, really? Well, let's hear your explanation.
Oh,
It belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum.
What's going on here?
I caught this hoodlum making off with your idol, Governor. He says it belongs in a museum.
That's right, it does.
What?
You heard me, Fester. The real question is, how did he get in here while you were on guard?
I,
Oh, just go away, Fester. I can handle this.
I'll deal with you later.
Sorry about him. He's new. I'm Governor Marley. Governor Elaine Marley. So my idol belongs in a museum, eh?
Now, here's a rather stark difference in the original art as well. I think we've lost Leah. Did we lose Leah?
Leah, you were there? Leah, come back to us, Leah.
I think Leah was disconnected.
Oh, no.
Dang it.
Well, it is pushing that time of day, so it could be that her internet just cut out.
Yes, Leah Crow just disconnected in the last minute. But you know what? We were coming towards the end anyway. Yes, yes. She says she's having connection issues, so we can just finish this conversation.
Gosh.
Relax, Mr. Threepwood. I know why you're here. Believe me, you're not the first who's tried. Although I have to admit, not many get as far as you have.
Jeepers.
Ollie.
My lookout told me of your arrival. I've wanted to meet you ever since I heard your fascinating name. Tell me, Guybrush, why do you want to be a pirate? You don't look like one. Your
You don't
face
look
is
human.
too sweet. I see. Well, you're obviously not in the mood for idle chit-chat, are you? I suppose you've got many more exciting things to do? I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Threepwood.
Does this include his Arnold impersonation?
Zwingli?
He's just totally dumbstruck.
I really wish I knew how to talk to women.
Did you get a chance
Oh,
to
that's
show them
funny.
the original Elaine artwork? Or
Yes, I did. I did back up and show
Okay.
that. With the
Yeah,
big
before and
huge,
after.
with the big hoop earrings and everything, and the hair, and yeah.
Huge difference. Also, they'd made her
Okay,
eyes
good.
green in the artwork. So I don't think the original had green eyes.
Where do you think you're going, Throom Wade?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go put this idol in my safe deposit box.
Oh, really? I know a really safe locker you could put it in. Davy Jones' locker. Hand over your sword.
Uh-oh.
This is the
What?
end of the road, my little pantalooned pal.
oh, whoa.
Your troublemaking days on Melee Island are over. My
Trademark.
plans for the governor are far too important and much too near completion to risk letting a would-be pirate like you get in the way. So long, Mr. Spicecake or Droopface or whatever your name is.
Oh, no.
This might actually turn out to be a pretty good day.
You monster. All right, this is definitely a great spot to save.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, I think so.
absolutely
Yeah, we
the
wanna stay
best
here.
possible place to end. And I guess we'll have to figure out whether it's true that he can hold his breath for a really long time, because he did claim that that was the case, did he not?
What was
Wow,
it, 10
we'll have to
minutes?
That he did.
Tune in next week.
Something like that, yeah, 10 minutes.
So we got to
Okay,
clock that.
all right. Yeah, I know. In fact, actually, I'm curious. Is there a timer for it? I don't know in game. Is that going to translate?
I'll make
or
the
something?
timer.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So our first adventure in Monkey Island Special Edition. Anything we want to say before we bail?
We'll just go
Apparently
through
I've
what...
become Elaine Marley. That's all right.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Your camera dropped.
No
I can
worries.
still... Oh, there we go. Wait, no, I got you back. I'll get you back now. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries. It happens.
Well,
There we
you
go.
get mistaken
Yay.
all the time. I could see why. So
Okay.
there you go.
So what we're planning on doing coming up, next stream, next Wednesday, 3 p.m., we're planning on doing a special limited series we're calling Destiny Souls. I'm going to be playing Dark Souls, where we talk about design, history, and other connections between games made by Bungie, like Marathon, Myth, and Halo, and Destiny, and Dark Souls made by FromSoft. After that, we'll be doing more Monkey Island. Hopefully the regular time slot for this series will be Fridays at 3. If everything works out correctly,
Maybe.
that'll be the case.
Ish. Well, the availability was a question, but we're going to do our best.
Yep. And
Yesterday
if that
was
works out,
out of the ordinary.
yeah, if that works out, then Divinity Original Sin 2 will be back on Saturdays at 3. And then, I don't have a time or date for this yet, but there is a new No Man's Sky expedition called Leviathan. It's going to be out for about 6 weeks, so I don't know when we're going to start that, but we will do that at some point.
Time
cool. That'll be
loops
fun.
and space whales. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, it's got some kind of roguelike thing where I guess you're supposed to die, because I think it's actually been quite a long time since I died in a No Man's Sky game, actually. Not since the last time I played
Well, let's
Survival,
not
I think.
push it.
Yeah.
Gee, yeah, well, that's not a record we really are interested in breaking. Okay, final thoughts. Everybody's enjoying it, I assume, other than the
heck yes.
preferred art style.
Yeah, this is great to relive. I mean, the new graphics are a little bit weird, but it's still, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, no, the games are great.
Awesome.
They're really fun, and I'm looking forward to the new one when it comes out too.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's going to be up for the Rampancy.net crew here. We hope to certainly catch you all next time. And for those who didn't catch all the lovely slides that Narc made up, you can feel free to check out all our upcoming adventures on our schedule at Rampancy.net/schedule, as well as checking out all our adventures past and present on our YouTube channel at Rampancy.net. And until next time, I am Blackstar. He is Nargajen. He is Jail. She is Leah Crow. We are Rampancy. And we certainly hope to catch all of you next time. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Yar.
Bye.
Yikes.
Come at me. Don't be afraid, you won't hurt me. Distance! Distance! Use your forte against the foible. No! Beat first, then lunge. Advance, thrust, recover, parry, riposte. Use your forte against the foible. Use your forte against the foible.
Hours later.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
More hours later.